Igloo! Igloo!
Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the build-up and all the hype, this is how we get started.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Important second down play coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a draw to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Throws a stiff arm. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's found some room at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite.
What's up?
There, no pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense really clicking.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with
What's up, brother?
and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense.
Easy.
And now the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish. Well, he escapes, Kurt, extends the play. That was just a thing of beauty.
What a great job of just getting out of the pocket and staying calm when it looked like nothing was there. He scrambled, found the open receiver downfield, just like we've seen so many times from this guy on film.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. Look, they had a month to get ready for this pitch and catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answers so far.
The playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback still with the football. Touchdown, Irish. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What's up? What's up, brutta?
Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. There's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Close to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's caught downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Notre Dame. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Has the first, still on the move. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
This is such a big-time play by this quarterback, and it's every defensive coordinator's nightmare. Trying to cover everybody in the passing game, and then the quarterback makes you pay for it with a long scramble and a score.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Fires it to the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quick spin on the run. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Grab down the middle. It's awesome. Tackle, but 1st down.
Because much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Give it to the back again. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's a strong stiff arm. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. High completion sets up an important third down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line and your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense facing second and goal. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, Kirk. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? First down here for this offense.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's a solid gain to move with sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far.
UL. What's up? What's up, brother?
We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Irish. what a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started.
UL. What's up? What's up, brother?
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Took contact on the throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going for a big play downfield? The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No chance to catch it.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Offense makes their way on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And this one is getting ugly.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Goal line formation for the defense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Irish. To stretch the lead, the route is on. It's an easy job for the play call. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great...
Oh, and he breaks free! It's a foot race! Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the route is on. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship.
UL.
That says everything
What's
about
up?
the endurance of this football
What's up,
team,
brother?
mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. QB decides to keep it here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Misses the receiver, incomplete. It's third down for the offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Finds the receiver wide open. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, I think this quarterback's realizing that, yeah, he's got some great receivers, but when in doubt, you get it to this back, he not only has great quickness, here he shows you what kind of hands he has as well.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Oh, and he cannot hold on to the end zone. Missed opportunity there in the red zone. Sets up a third down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's awesome. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Got space, looking for the end zone here. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Now it's second down here. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to launch it deep again. Caught near the goal line. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Irish. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Quarterback still with the football. Has the first down and more. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. First and 10 now for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown. A dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national champ.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Okay, ready?
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter away from crowning a national champion in this college football season.
Ready up.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Jackrabbit.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Grab down the middle. It's awesome. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field.
Moves.
Single back, takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Ready?
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Here we go. Ready?
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Okay.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone.
29 Philly. 2 ready.
Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. They'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Ready.
The
set.
Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal.
Razor. Cobra.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
25.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Irish. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.